Hello, my name's Sheila Hancock, and my grandson Jack was diagnosed with a brain tumour when he was 4 years old. When he was 4, I suddenly started getting headaches and being sick and things. And then one day we all took him to Hammersmith Hospital, and there was great consternation. And fortunately, a trainee actually said they thought he should have a scan, and the medical people thought she was overdoing it a bit because he'd actually walked a straight line and done all this, but she had a kind of instinct. And anyway, I went in with him because I didn't want my daughter to be in the room, in the X-ray room, and because he was nervous, obviously, he had to go into a machine. And I could see mayhem behind the glass. And anyway, very quickly he was whisked off to Great Ormond Street because he had a tumour. He had bleeding in the brain. That was what he had. And then it was later diagnosed as being a brain tumour. Oh, I was absolutely appalled. I mean, I really was so frightened. I think probably more upset than I've ever been in my whole life, because you have this awful helpless feeling because you're not the one in control. My daughter was the one in control. And I was watching the desperation of not only my daughter, but my grandson being so desperately ill.
Brain tumours kill more children and adults under 40 than any other form of cancer. Yet currently, just 1% of the national cancer research spend is allocated to this devastating disease.
Brain tumour research currently is still one of the poor relations of the rest of the oncology scene. So while research into breast and lung and prostate and various other forms of cancer is quite well supported, and many people are investing their time in researching those types of cancer, brain tumours still lie behind.
I was introduced to a woman who'd lost her daughter through a brain tumour, and she'd set up a foundation called Ali's Dream, a fundraising thing, and I became a patron of that. Well, I discovered how little research is funded. I mean, it gets, I think, 1% of the whole of cancer research.
We are striving to fund a network of 7 dedicated research centres, whilst calling on government and larger cancer charities to invest more heavily in brain tumour research. Together, we must fund the fight. Together, we will find a cure.
Provision of funding for our important research is vital if we're to provide improved outcomes for patients suffering from brain tumours. Please join the fight. Together we will find cures.
Please, if you possibly can, do contribute something towards the research into brain tumours.
The average brain tumour is responsible for over 20 years of life lost in the average patient. This makes it the most lethal cancer by this measure. We must make a difference. Together, help us fund the fight and find a cure for brain tumours. Thank you.